Hey, fire signs, what's up? You didn't think I forgot you, did you? No. Forgive the attire. It's still a little chilly here. We're supposed to get 60 degrees, which is great. And I'm also doing laundry, so forgive the attire. Glad to see you guys. We're doing a collective read for all fire signs. Please make sure that you check what your rising sign is, what your moon sign is, and what your Venus is, so you can watch the other collective readings if you need to, okay? For the other elements. All right, let's see. Oh, dang. Oh, I left them over there. Oh, that's all right. We'll grab this one then. I guess you guys are meant to have a different stone. Oh, for Pete's sake. All right, I got it. Well, I hope you guys are well. Hope everything's good. Hope everything's flowing the way it should. But let's see what's going on. Okay, Spirit, for my fire sign collectives. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Fire sign collective. What do they need to know? Okay, if there's one thing my fire signs hate, it's an ultimatum. And I feel like it's not so much an ultimatum as it is making a decision that is going to transform your life. And so you're on the precipice about a lot of things right now. You want change because listen, fire is very transformative. So, sorry, I'm sucking on a mint. A very transformative element, very transformative energy. I just kind of feel like you don't like being pushed. You're going to make the decision when you're ready to make the decision. And this has to do with a lot of things. I feel like it has to do with work. I feel like it has to do with finances. And I feel like it does have to do with love. So that's pretty much the three basics, you know? Or then we have health, but I feel like health-wise, you guys are good. We'll get into that later. But right now, what I'm feeling is that if you made a decision already and you're in it, you're flowing with that energy and you're kind of having a hard time adjusting is what I'm feeling. It's almost like, okay, forget it. I made this decision. I'm going to see it through. I'm in it and I'm going to just take it as it comes. Or if there's another decision that needs to be made, it's almost like you're hesitant, you're not ready to take the leap yet, you're assessing the situation. Because fire signs can be very strategic too, you know? You're not, I mean, you are impulsive. That's like typical of fire, but you're also I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not as like cool and calculating as air. It's not as grounded and direct as earth, but it is definitely an energy of like, we're kicking ass and we're taking names. As long as the outcome works in your favor, you're happy. I mean, that would be for anything, I suppose. There's something about love here. I'm questioning. I mean, you know, fire is very passionate, you know, and creative and um enigmatic. Am I saying it right? Just like if those dynamics aren't at least at the same level or better, then fire signs lose their interest quite quickly. So I feel like the kind of partner you're seeking has to be at your level or better. They have to have a drive. They have to have a passion. They have to have a good work ethic coupled with a desire to live a life that is authentic, but also full of excitement, you know, and full of adventure and mystery. And so, I mean, if you guys aren't getting that from your current partner, it could be that you're questioning what to do or how to change it. I don't think like my fire signs give up though on relationships that easily. I feel like you guys are very you're very you stick by a person because I think there's a part of you that knows you can motivate change in people, which you can. I feel like you guys can. I mean, I had an Aries friend. Her name was Susan. And when I first met her, this was like in my 20s, I was really in a place of like, I'm an earth sign. You know, I can be very, I'm not boring, but I'm very like, kind of like routine. And she lit a fire in my butt, was like, no, we're doing A, B, and C. We're going out here, we're going out there. And I was like, all right. But I went along for the ride because I think it's because I have Sag in my chart everywhere. But I was the best thing ever. I'm so glad I did. So you guys kind of do propel people forward out of their comfort zones. The only thing is you get exhausted having to do it all the time. You know, you have enough to do. So now here you're like, God, I got to be the motivator for this person. I can't motivate everything. They have to do something on their own. Maybe invite me for a change. So you're kind of looking for that balance in your relationships. And this could be with friends too, guys, not necessarily just love life. Um, I mean, I feel like a lot of you, if you have your own business, or it has to do with work, but I'm getting like I'm very focused on my work, very focused on my coin, always looking to do something new, to reinvent myself, to um, challenge myself. So I like that energy, but I also don't want you guys to get burnout. So be careful, you know? Keep doing what you're doing, but realize that even fire signs run out of gas, okay? So you got to take care of yourselves in that sense. Don't overstress, don't overthink. Um I'm going back and forth. My energy feels like I'm going back and forth with something. Hold on. I don't know what they're talking about. What is this, spirit? Yeah, keep going back and forth, whether it's an idea or a relationship or, you know, very in and out energy, you know? So if that's the case, fire signs, you really need to just sit and reevaluate, detach for a bit, try and get that energy, that fire building back up again. It's so their spirit showing me like an image of a bonfire, and I'm slowly building it, and the fire is burning, and it's nice and contained right now, but then it's rising up and burning out what's no longer serving me and turning it to ash. If it's no longer serving you, you have to detach from it. So, or if it's not going the direction that you want, you have to detach from it. If it's taking more energy than you can give, you have to detach from it. People, places, things, put it where the energy goes. But I do feel that a lot of you are evaluating where your energy is going, where you want it to go, what you want your to feed your fire. You know, whether it's your creative fire, your love fire, your work fire, whatever it may be. I'm gonna feed the fire what I feel is necessary in order to make the flames grow within my own life. And you know, again, this image of the phoenix rising above out of the ashes. So you're in a place of transforming something, and it's just at the beginning stages because I'm just only seeing you build the fire. So just look at it this way, and I know this is all metaphoric, but this is how spirit talks to me. It's almost like every piece of wood I put in is what I want to be a part of my energy, and each piece is going to make my fire grow. Now here's the kind of the the thing that you have to watch out for is that you don't want it to be where you're depleting others of their energy. You want it to be a heat source that's continuous. So that's an exchange. You know, they're giving you wood, you have to give them fire too. So that's an exchange. And this is where this balancing has to come in for you, fire signs. I feel like in order to balance that, hold on one second. So again, it's like this sense, sorry about that. My son's playing outside. It's like this sense of having to bring everything into balance. My own energy. And it really does have to do with the people around me or the world around me or everything around me. So I'm just trying to understand when I say I'm speaking for my fire elements here and my fire collective. I kind of feel like I'm not going to waste my time with something that's going to suck the fire away. I'm not going to waste my time with something that's going to put out my fire. I want to invest in the things that add to my fire in a positive way where it's continual. And so that's the big thing. That's the big question. So, I mean, you got to put it where it fits. Does it fit with your love life? Great. Does it fit with your work life? Great. Whatever it may be, that's the imagery they're giving me. And I kind of dig that. I like that a lot, actually. Love is a big thing right now, but it's also self-love. You know, you can't love somebody else and give them the love that they deserve if you don't have that own self-love for yourself. How are you supposed to cultivate anything if you're depleted? You know, you can't share your flame when yours is out. You can't give your power or passion to someone else when yours heat source isn't there. In other words, I can't have this grand love if it's, you know, being consumed somewhere else. So it's just this, again, all about balance for you guys. So the next 3 months, I want you guys to try and work on your balance, your element, mainly your element, rebuilding your fire. And you know what? Water signs got the same thing. It's just they were with water. So it could be that a lot of you are depleting your own energy source to feed so many other factors in your life that it's leaving you depleted. But I do feel like that you guys are working on that, and you are working on the balance. It's just a matter of time. I definitely feel by the end of May, beginning June, you're going to be in a better place. You're going to have a more clearer picture or understanding about what's going on and where you want to go forward. Hold on one second, you guys. Hey guys, sorry about that. I don't remember where I left off. I had to take care of something. But we're going to just keep going and see. All right. Okay, something about push-pull energy. So that's what Spirit's bringing back up. So it could be that you're being pulled in one direction, but you want to go in another direction. It could be that you're trying to manifest a new direction, but the old keeps kind of anchoring you back. It's that kind of an energy, and I'm getting frustrated. Like, I feel frustrated by it. I want so much to make this change, but I just can't see how to pull my energy from there to here. Okay? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm getting for you guys. But again, I do feel like you immerse yourself in work. Work is always a good thing for you guys because I feel like it does ground you and it keeps you steady. And it keeps you, at a level of being like, okay, well, I'll just work and then we'll see what happens. Or I'll wait for the energy to play out and see what happens. But the problem with that, and it's kind of funny that I'm getting that for you guys, because I feel like, you know, you're fire signs. You're the trailblazers. You're the ones that make shit happen. So if you're not making it happen, I don't feel like it's going to happen. At least not in the way that you think. So you kind of do have control here, fire signs. You really do. More than you know. Ooh, download. Oh. That's so weird when that happens. Alright, I just feel like a lot of new opportunities cropping up for you guys within 3 months. So there is going to be new love coming in. There is going to be new work coming in. There is going to be new clients coming in, whatever the case may be. It's a lot of new energy, and they keep showing me the Ace of Wands from the tarot deck. So it could be that you have maybe a new creative idea that you want to get into the works and get going, progressing with it. I do see a lot of you traveling too. I don't know if it's like vacation or if it's just like I need to just get away. Yeah, it could be vacation, I suppose, but I'm getting more like I just need to get away. Like road trip. I keep hearing road trip. So, some of you might be going to visit friends. Some of you might just be going off on your own. Whatever the case may be, you're doing something in May. In May. They keep bringing up May. May's a big month for you guys. May's a big month regarding love and travel. I'm also getting financial things being kind of worked out in May. but by that I mean it's weird what they're showing me. I'm kind of seeing like either I'm paying old debts or I'm looking over my finances and I'm seeing what's feasible, how I can travel, how I can do A, B, and C. If I'm starting a new business and I'm kind of messing around with my finances to see if I have the extra. It's that kind of a vibe. Love is big though. There's something on a lot of my fire signs' mind regarding love. And it's almost like I have to fix this or I have to make it better or I want to make sure that this person knows how I feel. So there might be this grandiose kind of finally this kind of way of communicating and saying what needs to be said regarding a relationship. And that could be either way. It could be good or bad. I don't really know. It depends on your situation. But I do feel like communication is going to open up. And in doing so, it's going to open up the doors to this understanding that maybe heals love or reignites love or reestablishes love, or a decision is made and I'm staying, I'm going. It doesn't matter. And that's not for everybody. Again, this is a collective reading. And then some of you might be taking it to the next level. Might be thinking marriage, might be thinking engagement, might be thinking moving in together. Some of you are ending a relationship to focus on another, it's very, there's a lot. So but I just feel like love is definitely on the list. And then I also feel like my business or my work ethic as well. But then I also see travel for you guys. So you got a couple of busy months ahead, the next 3 months. Lots going on. And I feel like, energetically you're good. Again, I think you're being careful about who you share your heat source with or who you share your flame with. Watch out for the depleters, and you're going to know who that is because you know the energy. Health-wise, I think, I don't know. I kind of feel like I need to rest or I need to just take a hiatus. Maybe that's why a lot of you are traveling. Because, I mean, the work, they're showing me where it's been like the past couple of years, it's just been work, healing, dealing with my emotions. And then I'm like, I haven't done anything, that's fun or free or like where I'm like, I could just, I don't know, just have a good time and just have some fun. And it's this energy of like, I need to release. Oh no, earth signs, what are you up to? So that might be, it might be a sexual release, or it might just be a release where I just need to let my hair down and have some fun. I feel like, let's talk about sex for a minute because they are bringing that up. A lot of you haven't been getting the sex you've been craving. And, fire signs are very passionate. You love passion. You like people that are passionate. So you're going to be craving that. And it could be spring vibes. It could be, spring love, whatever the case may be. But a lot of you are going to be craving that connection or that deeper connection where, like my belly's on fire and my heart's on fire and I'm just ignited. Like I can feel this kind of push with my solar plexus and my sacral, and then it's like building up and I'm just like whoosh. I'm allowing the energy to flow through me, and it's very healing and it's very passionate and it feels good. I always have this saying, if it feels good, keep doing it. And I'm not talking negative shit. You know what I'm talking about. If it feels good, just keep doing it. It's the right thing, I do feel like there's somebody here, I don't know who this is, but there's an energy coming in where I'm worried about what people are going to think. I'm worried about what people are going to say. I'm worried about how people are going to view me. I'm worried about how people are going to view them. You guys are very concerned about what people think, which I'm kind of shocked about, but I get it. I mean, if you're a fire sign that you're surrounded by a friend group that you've known your whole life and they're very gossipy or judgmental or whatever the case may be. You may like somebody, but they'll be like, oh, really? Yeah? That's your type? Are you sure? Is that really what you want? You know, that kind of thing. I'm getting a lot of prima donna energy. Like, so the judgment is there where it's like, really? You know, like, oh my God. But he doesn't even go to that, you know, he doesn't even live in that neighborhood, or she doesn't even wear Versace or you know, whatever. I don't. There's something about labels here. Labels. They keep putting labels in quotes. So I don't really know. That's necessarily mean that it's a designer label. It could be, but I'm also getting like there's a lot of labels being put um, on like who I'm going to love and who it is that I want to give my energy to and who it is I'm investing in. Do they meet the right look? Do they have the right energy? Are they going to fit with the energies that I hang out with? Are they going to only isolate me? It's very too much worry about what other people are thinking surrounding this situation. But I feel like you can't help yourself because I feel like there's a high attraction to this other energy, but they're just different. I mean, it's like that movie, and I know I quote a lot of movies. I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a movie person. Um, the the girl with the dragon tattoo, and he goes in. And he's like, well, he's like, listen, I'm afraid that you're not gonna like her. She's like doing this. If you've probably seen the movie, and he's like, well, why? And he's like, well, she's different. And he's like, well, in what way? And he's like, in every way. She's just different in every way. And so that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like, all right, sorry guys. Like, it's like she's just different in every way, or he's different in every way. Take it, or they're different in every way. Whatever the case may be, I just feel like this love interest that you have is just different, and you're worried about what everybody's gonna think. Oh my God, it's the story of my life. I swear to God, I think that's why I'm still single. I really do. But that's okay. I don't care because I'm not going to change who I am for anybody. What you see is what you get. But I do feel that if they're on the receiving end, for the people that the fire signs are questioning, I am sorry. It's just that you can't blame them though either, because that is a big adjustment. And, we all want love to be easy and uncomplicated, but it's not. It's very complicated, and you have to have things in common, obviously. And maybe this couple that they're showing me, that they see as so different, they actually have a lot of similarities. But when you're wearing a false mask to the world, or when you're showing the world your inauthentic self to fit in, and then you meet somebody that vibrates at your spiritual level, and that you guys really do click, that means someone's mask has to fall off. And sooner or later it will, and maybe this person is meant to help with that. I don't know. But I do feel like there's some kind of love situation here where someone's completely different than their usual type, but the fire signs are drawn to them, or vice versa. It could be vice versa. Again, the energies can switch, so you got to place it where it fits for you. And if it doesn't fit, that's fine. Like I said, it's a collective reading. If you want a personal reading, my information is down below. And I have some great specials going on. So, let's get back to it. So, there's going to have to be this decision. Because I don't feel like anybody wants to be a side piece, a mistress, or put on a shelf. And if you're just looking for fun, fire signs, then by all means, just make that clear. Because this person might want to just have fun too. I think as long as you're honest and open and straightforward, this energy will be okay. But I also feel like just be careful. Don't play with fire, because you might just fall in love with them. You guys are funny, because almost every fire, and I have a lot of fire sign friends. I love fire signs. Leos, I love. Aries, love. Sagittarius, love Sagittarians. They're just fun. I mean, every Sagittarius woman is just crazy. and I've had my share of Sagittarian women friends, but I've also have my share of like Aries and Leo and Sagittarian men and women. You guys are just great. I mean, you're so funny, but you're also very, I mean, you can be very difficult. It's like, just let's just do this, you know? And then it's like, you know, it's funny because you think earth signs are stubborn. I'm getting more that the fire signs are being a little stubborn about this situation. God, just give in already. Just enjoy. My fire sign niece just got married, and I just sent her a text. She's an Aries, and she just got married. She looked really beautiful. I couldn't go because the hurricane here kind of made it difficult financially. I'm still catching up, but I did send gifts. Because if I would have went, it would have been like, you know, hotel, and I had to stay there for a couple of days and da da da. I would have loved to have gone though. It was in, I think it was in Georgia, but then she had to change. It was in Georgia, but she had to change the location, the venue because of the hurricane. So, all right, back to you guys. Okay, so like I said, you guys have a decision. You have a lot of decisions coming up. It's not just love, but I feel like love is kind of the main theme. But I also feel like there's something stuff with work, possible relocation. There's changes that are coming, but it's like each month is going to bring some new realization for you guys. Is what I'm getting. And I also feel like a lot of you are being push pulled, like you're being pulled to the past, stuck in the past, instead of embracing the new and igniting the path before you. Now, it's not to say the past is a bad choice, but I do feel like you want new energy. So if you're going to stay in the past, then cultivate new energy revolving around that situationship or that relationship or that job or that business. But if you want to push forward, I mean, you can't stay in the old energy. You got to move past it. So that's what I'm getting for you guys. And I'm sorry your reading got interrupted. Um, Real quick, I do want to say, what else can we get? I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not worried about your health. I'm not. I'm not getting any health stuff, which is good. Um, I just feel like it's more of the love stuff for you guys, fire signs. It really is. And then, you know, the work in tandem. It could be too that you're working so much you don't really have much time for a love life, so you have to allow time for that. I mean, you want to have someone in your life, then you got to make time for it. What are you going to put into your fire? What are you going to invest into your flame? That's the key. Okay? All right, I love you guys, and I hope you have a blessed day. And I have a great special going on right now. Check it out. The video's in my down below, and my phone number's down there. So if you want to set up an appointment, you can text, call, whatever. I'm always available to read. Okay, I love you guys so much. Have a blessed day.